In today's video, we're going to take a look at a new offering from Mavllos, and that is the Mavllos Resolute 4-piece ultralight. Alright, so 8 months ago I reviewed the 6'10" casting version and thought that was probably the best long ultralight casting rod. There's not a lot of budget casting rods that are over 6'6", and that one was 6'10", so quite enjoyed that one. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button for more tackle reviews and unboxings, and if you could leave a like and a comment, that'd be greatly appreciated. Anyway, one thing I really like about this rod is, apart from its value for money of course, it's just the color. It's just stealthy, plain black with gloss black details on the guide wrappings with a little bit of silver there. So it looks really good with silver reels. A lot of good silver reels going around at the moment. The GIU and the Pure Lure Silver Feather Air. Got the GIU here. It looks pretty nice with the grey colored braid as well. Pretty nice pairing actually. And this is a rod that can pretty much look nice with almost any reel. Especially silver reels. And this rod has a 0.8mm tip. We'll take a look at all the sections now. That's the butt section. It's got a generous sized butt handle there, which would probably be more handy for the spinning versions, as with the casting versions you can just do one-handed casting, not an issue there. It's got a, it's a really, a budget grip, but I like these grips on these Mavllos rods. It just ergonomical, that's on a nice little angle there. Just nice and comfortable. And it's got a skeleton kind of reel seat, so if you have a spinning rod there, obviously this section will be exposed. Take a look at the second piece here. Right, the second piece here has our first guide and second guide and the join right there. And these bottom two pieces are quite stiff, so I'd say it is a medium fast action rod. Barely bends at all below the first half of the rod. This is the third section. A little bit of, be quite hard to see. There's a little bit of foam inside there, just to make it a little bit more rigid. Micro guides, well, I don't know if I'd call these, I'd say these are micro guides. They're quite small, black. Not too sure what the material is, but they do look pretty good. And these ones here just have the single attachment point, and there is the third guide, and then the tip section, which is quite thin. It's a 0.8mm tip. It's a 0.8 to 7 grams casting weight rod. As you can see, very thin and very versatile. If you just take a look at all the epoxy work, any imperfections on the reel. Don't really see any imperfections at all. Maybe this part here, you can see it's a little bit of asymmetry there, but that's to be expected from a reel at this price point. Quick look here, looks fine, good, all good. And then the tip section. Just doing a quick visual inspection. Maybe a slightly too much epoxy just on that one there. Otherwise very good. That's not going to harm the performance of the rod. Now I reckon this rod is a bit of an all-rounder type rod. It can be used for swimming lures and also does a solid job at bottom contact techniques. Although, as I've said in the past, I think if you're looking for a rod specifically for bottom contact techniques, The Mavllos Ultimate Bass is actually still probably the most sensitive rod that I've used for that type of thing. So if you're specifically looking for bottom contact, cheb rigs, Ned rigs, stuff like that, then I think the Ultimate Bass would be the rod. This is pretty much the perfect entry level travel rod for BFS or for spinning rather. It's only 40 Australian dollars. It's actually a little bit cheaper, but maybe with tax it bumps it up just a hair above $40, which is 27 US dollars and 24 euro. So really cheap. I don't think there's a bunch of 4-piece travel rods that are at that price point. Maybe, you know, Sigaliang or something has one, but I'm sure it's not the quality of this rod. And yeah, I definitely wouldn't be using a Sigaliang rod. Yeah, but I'll leave a link in the description to this rod because it can be quite tricky to find them. There's a bunch of different stores that sell the Resolute rods, and there's also some there's just, you know, the 6-foot version, then there's the longer version, there's the ultralight version, and then there's also I believe a medium version, more of a bass rod. So it can be quite tricky to find this specific 4-piece rod, so I'll leave a link in the description for that. And anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions about any budget tackle, please let me know and I'll do my best to help. Thanks for watching.